Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Well, this is just an extra video out there. I wanted to do a few things with the beautiful Dainty Flowers DSP, which was free in the celebration before it goes. So this is 12 by 12 pack, and they are truly gorgeous prints. Just so I'm going to work on some videos showing you what I am going to create with this. This is I was playing around the other day with a new fold, so I'm calling it a slimline box card. You know, I've been having a great time making box cards. So this one is so let me show you the card. So this is using that skinny piece that comes in between these gorgeous ovals. Okay, so they come like this, and there's these skinny strips that are in the middle, and that's what I chose to do a bit of the focus on, and I'm really hoping you can see just how gorgeous this has come out. So, and it pops open like this. You could make one of these without the folds and put a vase of flowers in there for like Mother's Day. And this is the back where you can write your message. And since I don't have the stamp set and dies that goes with this DSP, I chose to use something that I did have, and that happens to be the Shaded Summer. In fact, I have never even got a chance to play with this until right now, and I am in love with this. I just want to sit and play and make cards. So, things you can do with this. I absolutely love it. So we are using the happy birthday. You could use hello. You could use anything that would fit in this section, but it simply folds up. It stands up like so. Gorgeous card. It's tall, elegant, and I made an envelope. This is just one of those standard, not the letter size, the other envelopes that you can get at Walmart anywhere. And this, I wanted to show you, will fit gorgeous in it, just like that. Gorgeous little card. So I'm going to take it out of its card just so I can keep everything straight. But isn't it beautiful? So let's go over what we are using. First of all, you could figure it out. I'm going to figure it out, just not right the moment, if you don't have 12 by 12 paper. I have some really old 12 by 12 paper. This is, where did my paper pack go? Yikes. Let's see, what was this? I'm going to show you. These were in colors. Does it even tell me what the in colors were? Interesting. I'm thinking this is Blushing Bride, but this is when Stampin' Up! Had textured cardstock. It's not listing the colors. Interesting. Interesting here. Anyways, that's how long I've had that package of DSP. So I have a 6 by 12 piece of DSP. I'm going to go ahead and score this right on camera and show you. And I'm hoping the shadows, I was hoping my light here would do more for them. But anyways, let's get what else do we have here? So I have these little pops of color, which really do add to it. Just this little strip here, because I didn't want to line the whole thing. So you're going to need 2 of these little strips that are 1.5 by 3 in a coordinating color. And I chose Crushed Curry because it just brings the color out for those flowers. I have my piece of DSP, and this piece is 2 by 5.5. Then I have a piece of basic white for the back. This is 2 by 5.5. So those 2. And we have 2 pieces of rich raspberry. And these are 2.5 by 5 3/4. quarters. So those are our pieces and bits here. But aside from that, I'm going to set that on top of my card. I'm using the double oval punch, and I already did a scrap piece that I had in fresh freesia, and I need a strip because we're going to stamp happy birthday with the shaded summer sentiment, happy birthday, and we're going to punch it out. But before we go doing all of that, oh, and I'm going to show you, I wanted to show you both of these gorgeous dies done 2 ways from the back of my card. And this one, you can have it extra off of the side because there's plenty of room in here. So these are the dies. On this one here, I chose this flower and this one. This one was done in the fresh freesia, this in the rich razzleberry. And I chose as a combination for my greens of Pear Pizzazz and Mossy Meadow. So all I did for the one we're going to be using on this card is this flower here and this one here. So this is in fresh freesia, this is in rich razzleberry, and I just reversed the greens a bit. And this wee little one, you can see I have one in dark and I did one. This is Mossy Meadow, this one's in Pear Pizzazz. So that's just a little, I just wanted to use up some of these things. So let's get started. I want to move these. I don't want to lose any bits or pieces. And you can see my instructions here to help me with this. So you are going to need to open your cutter, trimmer, whatever tool it is you use. I'm looking for where to set this at the moment so it doesn't get in anything. All right, so here's my instructions. And I need to scoot a few things down just so I make sure we're all good to go. So this, remember, this dark blade is your cutting blade. The lighter blade is the scoring blade. And we just want to be using that light one. And I have to curl my paper like this because I have something blocking my way. So we are going to start scoring at 2 3/4. So give it, go over it, instead of forcing it and pushing it, just go over it several times. It works the same and you don't take a chance of tearing your cardstock. Next, we want to go to 4 1/8. So that's right there. And I'm going to explain to you these measurements in a minute. That's why I have the 4 1/8 highlighted. We're going to go to 5 1/2. So let's do so. These are our 4 panels on our card that were created. So next we're going to go to 8 1/4. So 8 1/4 is here. Like I said, I'm going to explain to you why this is a full 2 3/4 inch panel. This one has the center. It's at 1 1/8 in between the next one. This one is not going to have anything in it. So next we're going to 9 5/8, and that is, you guys, I don't know if I can get this actually in camera, but let's see. So we're at 9. We're going to count 8s now. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5/8 is right there. We are going to score. Sorry if you can't see that. Let me put it back this way, and you'll have to trust me when you can't see it all. Now we're going to move it to 11. So I'm just scooting it all the way down to 11. You can see. Okay, it's at 11. I'm going to give it a nice scoring. And that is our card. If I didn't just mess this up, but I don't think so. Hopefully. Okay, so let me show you. Nope. This is my template. So, and you can see I even have this folded. That's how I got the measurement, because I wanted to make sure it was exactly in half. These that we just created in between our panels, those are the measurements 4 1/8 and 9 5/8. That is what allows this to fold down. You can pinch it, see? Now it folds in. It still comes out, but it folds it down so it'll fit in the envelope. So that's why those measurements are important. So by the way, I found my bone folder for those who knew. So we are going to start, you know, I like to score away from me. So I'm going to score them all the same way first. And then I'm going to go back and score them in the direction that they need to. But first, I'm going to score them all going away from me. It just is easier in my opinion. So we have this one, 2 3/4 by 6. We have that small one. We just need to push it in there. And by scoring them all one way, it just helps. So now it's going, so we have mountain, valley, mountain, mountain. This one needs to be a valley, so I'm going to pull that back. And literally, that is how easy this is. And trust me, it is easy. And you can go over it, and we have our beautiful card. So I didn't get this out, but I am going to use score tape for this card to put the box together. And I did use about 3 strips on this. And you want to use, this is my 11-inch mark. This is where that little 1-inch strip that's left, that is our strip to put our score tape on. So let me just get that. Done. It is harder to do things on camera when you're not. I just wanted plenty of tape on there. You could use liquid glue. It's up to you which preferences you have. And I'm going to go over it really well. And I'm going to remove the score tape cover. Let's see, I might have to turn it around this way to get this off. All right. Now I'm going to fold this card up again, like so. Okay, fold those 2 in. And I'm literally just going to lay it on top of itself and go over it. And we now have a slimline box card. Ta-da! Like I said, a vase of flowers would be very pretty in here. But if you did that and you were delivering it, you wouldn't need to do the measurements 4 1/8 or 9 5/8. I thought, oh my gosh, that'd be a beautiful covering for a small vase of flowers for like Mother's Day. So let's get on with our designs here. So let's bring in our elements. So that one is for one, and this is for another. And this little bit, see that? It just adds so much to this card. So we are going to glue these to the DSP this time. Last time I glued them down and I didn't get them right where I wanted them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just not all the way at the top on one. I'm going to put a bead of glue like so. And then I'm going to take this and we're just giving ourselves a little hint of that crushed curry to bring the pop of these beautiful yellow blooms in the DSP. So I'm happy with that. Now we're going to do that again. So I am going to run a bead of glue let's see, this one is going down at the bottom. So I'm going to run a bead of glue here, not quite to the bottom, because we're going to have some top that's going to be sticking out just a hair. And this is unlike me, y'all. Really, truly, this card is unlike me as far as it's not fully layered. Just trying to get it where I want it. These two strips, not being fully the length behind the card, for some reason it works on this card. It's something that struck me. I can't believe that I can do this and it's not like mentally bothering me. But when you lay it on top of that rich razzleberry, that little element really, really makes a difference. And I'm quite pleased with it, to tell you the truth. I really am. So next I put the DSP piece, we are going to put up on dimensionals. It needs it. It needs to stand out, and it does, I think, help the card. So I'm going to strategically, hopefully, place these. So that, I think, should cover it. And we're going to use some more dimensionals. And yes, this card is a little bit thick, but this card is worth it to the recipient, whoever that might be. Go ahead and spend that little bit extra on postage. You can buy what I call butterfly postage stamps for the United States. I can show you all. Let me see where mine are. Hold on. I have a... Let me wheel my chair back here. Excuse me. So, these right here, these are non-machinable postage stamps. And cards like this that have that little extra thickness too that can't go through the machine, you just stick one of those and you can stick that in your mailbox, and they know, post office does, that is what it's supposed to be doing. So now I am going to have to stand and look at this. Stand it up a bit to get it. Let me just stand up. I want to make sure I get this positioned on the card correctly. That looks so good. Oh my gosh. I am so happy with this. And it's such a simple little card. It really is. There's not a whole lot to this. So we are almost ready. We're going to glue our message strip here that you can write on onto its rich razzleberry counterpart. And we have our elements for our card. The little leaf, this one of course is in Pear Pizzazz, is just going to be right there. And then this flower, oh, so pretty. So I'm putting glue here, 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 and a little bit there. I want the stem, if I can show you guys. Let me scoot that down a bit. My stem, I want it to come right to the edge of the white. That's how I'm figuring out how to do it. This one I'm going to pop up on a dimensional right in the center. I want it at an angle. It's so pretty. So this is the back, this is the front, but we're not done. Really simple little card. This piece here is our element for our sentiment. And we need our rich razzleberry ink. I already have opened. And we'll stamp an envelope. Hopefully I get this really well the first time. Happy birthday. Oh, so pretty. So I'm going to set all of this aside to stamp the envelope. And by stamping it, we're letting that dry for a moment because that ink can get really juicy and I don't want to smear it. So I have a bit of scratch paper and we are going to decorate stamping wise with this large floral image. I have to scoot that over. So our first inking, mine didn't do too well. You can see I didn't even get ink up here, but now I can see that I got a good amount of ink on there. And we are going to bring this to the lower left-hand corner of our envelope. Oh, so pretty. And thank goodness, I'm trying so hard not to get this. I'm inking it up again. And I'm going to bring it right here. Oh, so pretty. We're going to repeat. We're just going to get the top portion of it this time, because I just want like that much of it. And now we're going to work on this part, the lower half. And I think we're going to try to do this piece down here. Oops, didn't get enough of it. So I said I wanted... Oh. And you got to be careful not to reset this, your envelope, on top of what you just inked. It doesn't come out well. Just trust me on that one. So here we go. We are going to go like so. And we have a gorgeous envelope for our card. So I'm going to set all of this aside. And oh, so pretty. Let's get this fully finished. So our double oval, we are going to just punch. And if you want to know, this was a scrap, so it's not quite 1 1/4. Long enough for me to have a handle hold on it. And we need dimensionals for this. You could use 2 minis. It just needs a little bit on each side if you wanted, instead of these 2 regular size dimensionals. All right, so happy birthday. And once again, that Fresh Freesia brings in the Fresh Freesia color from here. We are just going to add some glue. Right, like so. Now, I needed some ribbon element, and the only thing I had in Mossy Meadow or a green at all was this, and this was from the clearance racket. The clearance rack. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mossy Meadow. And it's this weaved ribbon, and I'm just going to use my bow maker here. Let's do it this way, maybe. And tie a bow with this. And then I kind of pulled at the weave to make it a little bigger. It's very cold, and I turned the heater off so it wouldn't be so noisy. We have a windstorm. I think this littler bow that I'm going with is going to be a lot better on the card. The other one I thought was just a little too big. So we're going to give it a look-see here. Let's see what we think. And I need a glue dot. Do I have some? I have 2 left. Oh, perfect. At least on this little piece from Paper Pumpkin. So what I meant by you can pull this weave, you can start to pull it apart and it widens it a bit. And I kind of liked that. Look, and I did that to the bow on that side, and it does go back a bit, so I'm not afraid to give it a little yank here. Really, really like it like that. That openness of the weave might help to turn it the right way. So here's my little bow now, and it could actually go up on the side now that it's smaller. Which way did I do it on the original? See, that was just a little too... Oh, we're going to put it straight in the center. Yes, we will. So it's so cute, little bows. Take my scissors in here and just give my little loopsies a little... My fingers are so cold. Oh, really cute. Maybe a little... Snip a little bit more off of my ends. Yeah, okay. So cute. So let's get these onto the cards, shall we? And let's put the glue. Oh, I'm gonna let's put the glue up. Nope, we're gonna need the glue. So when you do go to put it on your card, that inside 1-inch strip, make sure that's the back of your card. That at least tells me where the back is. So I want to make sure this does not go anywhere. Just going to pop it down. And these colors are absolutely gorgeous together. That is the one thing with Stampin' Up. There is not a company out there that does colors like Stampin' Up. They're just absolutely beautiful. So now we're going to turn it over and pop our back on. And then we're going to get some bling gems out of the bling box and decorate it. I don't know if I need to order some small basic rhinestone jewels. Oh, so pretty. And I really like this one here. Isn't popped up, but I do like it here. I just took the die to get the little crushed curry center and ran the die through with a scrap of the crushed curry to get that. But oh, so pretty. But the gems, I think, really do set the card. So let's see what we have in the box of goodies. Look, see. What do we have? Those gonna be small enough. I definitely need another package. I wasn't planning on placing an order anytime soon. So I'm gonna do same pattern we did. Just scattering these about. Drawing your eye. Oh, you know what? The little brass butterflies would have been gorgeous on this. So there's that one. But that's okay. And this one down here. So pretty. So that is my slimline box card. Like I said, there is plenty of room in there. Let's see. What do I have that I could show you? Oh, make a great gift. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. A vase would fit inside of there really well. And I just don't have anything like that. But that would make a beautiful covering for a vase. I would not do these score lines for a vase because she would just deliver it, but it's a gorgeous card, front and back, for a wonderful person. I already know who this is going to. Miss Gloria Wolf. Thank you. This is your birthday card. When you see it, I hope that you like it and look for it in the mail. As of course, it can't go out today. Today is Monday. It's a holiday, as she so fondly told me. But this card is for you, Miss Gloria, and I want to tell you how much I appreciate you coming on my lives and being so kind to me all of these years. So thank you. And I hope you all enjoyed this card, and I hope you give it a try. It is simple, easy to do, and let me know what you think of it. And I hope you come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye now.